Greetings, magnificent galactic spirits. This is a do-over. Somehow we were having bandwidth issues, so we're going to attempt to try it again. And hopefully I'm going to leave what's up there on the recordings right now because it was juicy. I was streaming consciousness. There was a lot of information that I shared with you. So we're going to see what we get right now. We're in a very, very powerful time right now. We've got the wind at our sails and the momentum and the power from where we've come and where we've been, and we're going to talk a little bit more about that in the video. But right now we are starting the mirror ascension, and that image is on my left shoulder, and we talked about how the images and all images that have profound symbolism existed before even language, and how the ancients left us these images on cave paintings, and image even preceded number, which is the definition of how and why, the metaphysics, the beyond physics of everything in the universe works. It's all number is first, but images existed before numbers even. So this image is very, very powerful. Let's just have a quick look at it. Mirror is all about self-actualization and stepping into wholeness, and being a mirror and a reflection of your soul and your highest and best selves. The image, as all of the galactic spirit images do, say exactly what they mean, and you can go deeper and deeper into it. And when I talk about deeper and deeper, what happens when you have a mirror and a mirror, you can go deep and deep and deep and deep into infinity. And that is the capacity of what galactic spirit can do for you. Look at the mirror. Look at the image. It shows you the reflection between as above and so below. Upper and lower reflections. How is our inner world reflecting our outer world? Are we allowing our outer world to influence our inner world? Peace and contentment is all about our inner world, which is, again, a spiraling up reflection of our outer world. When we move through all the frustrations of our third dimensional world, they can be as simple as sitting at a stoplight, or standing at a gas, filling up our car at a gas station, or something that causes us deep, problems. How are we responding to it from our inner world? We're also seeing the energies between left and right. Left brain, right brain. And when we come into this world, we are whole. And I don't really understand the science of baby making, or what happens where the left and right brain splits. But you can even see it on newborn babies. You even see that line of demarcation between. And when you marry your analytical brain with your intuitive brain is when you step into wholeness. And that is what mirror offers us. And so in this time that we have together, we're going to talk about being a reflection and being a reflector, what mirror work means, and how we are not only working on our inner and outer reflections, making sure our mirror is polished, that it's clear, that it's not dirty, that it's not cracked, that it's not broken, that we are not living in a world of smoke and mirrors, where we have clarity about how we choose to live our lives and make a difference. We're going to talk about, let me share this image with you. Let me see if I can find it quickly. Here we go. Nope, that's not monitor interface. I'm going to talk about this right now. We're going to talk about how mirror, this magnificent, simple mirror image, left and right, side to side, upper and lower, as above, so below, is the core of our entire energy and auric field. Look at this fantastic image. We have it's called this shape around the earth is called a Taurian field. Left and right electromagnetic energies. Left and right electromagnetic energies coming in through the North Pole, going down through the South Pole, and back again. Knowing, everyone, this is not a two-dimensional object. It is a three-dimensional object, and it is a sphere of energy. Our Earth has an electromagnetic sphere of influence, influencing everything on the planet with its electromagnetic grid. And if you look at the image right next to it, there's our body showing you the Taurian field coming through the crown chakra, coming up through the crown chakra and down through the root chakra. Third dimensional field, and you'll see our DNA spiraling in there. How cool is that? Mirror, when you're talking about inner world and outer world, you are a mirror of the earth. We're earth, and the earth is a mirror of you. And what is the connector? Your ability to connect to your electromagnetic fields. How do you do that? By practicing one birthright a day. It's all for you free on galacticspirit.com. I'm going to be offering you a course. Make a note, very soon. I'm working on it now, called Unlock Your Magnetic Manifestation. This is an electromagnetic field that allows you to connect to your self-mastery and to be a manifester of anything you want. The reason why manifestation doesn't work is because your electromagnetic vibration isn't at the same frequency as the universal frequency, as the earth and heaven frequency, where you cannot pull what it is to manifest into your consciousness. And what this class is going to do is we are going to compress the laws of time by activating our laws of attraction through elevating our electromagnetic frequency. And we're going to do that so simply with 2-minute transformations. You have to know how to do it, and not just using your chakras to get balanced. I mean, I have a 30-year-old book that I talk about balancing chakras. That is not the information that is dropped in for us now. The information that is available to us now, because our global shift in consciousness has dropped in and allowed us to be able to electrify and electromagnetically activate our chakras through plasmatic energy, so we are actually elevating our Taurian field. By the way, this is what I was just guided to share with you just now. This is not a formal presentation by any means, but the information that I'm being guided to share with you at this time is what I'm being guided to share with you. And if you don't understand the whole thing, it's okay. What I want you to do is take this information, lock it into your consciousness, because I am being guided by my highest and best selves to give you the absolute truth on how you can elevate and you can magnetize your highest and best self to become, to elevate your chakras, to really start electrifying and magnifying them to be in in harmony and in alignment with the electromagnetic field of the earth in order to be that manifestation magnet that we all aspire to, making sure that we're raising our vibrational frequencies to be in alignment with the universal force, galactic spirit, divine matrix, source, God, Akashic records, whatever you want to call it. I'm giving you all of the names for what I know is the mega electromagnetic force that exists that enables us to live heaven on earth by being able to manifest our dreams. And if you haven't figured it out, galactic spirit is the master tool to be able to do that. So look how it's even part of our cellular structure. This DNA is part of our cellular structure. Our ability, DNA is electromagnetic frequency. In our DNA, there's antenna and dormant components of our DNA structure that are dormant and are waiting to be electrified by using the tools that I am offering you. So that is just a quick where we're going in the Unlock Magnetic Manifestation through Self-Mastery course, and you can get it in the link below. You can also, and before we start talking more about, we've already talked about the Taurian field, where we are and where we're going in mirror and deepening the mirror and our abilities to self-actualize within us. I just want to share with you a video with you because there's a lot of information that I've spent thousands and thousands of dollars and tons of time with working with my webmasters for free for you that you can go get right now. And I invite you to go get them and start exploring, as well as getting the replay of this video, because I think we'll be able to have it now. Anyway, so here's all the offerings for free. Have a look, take note of them, and then it's about a minute and a half long, and when we come back, we're going to talk about the mirror ascension, where we are, and the power of your inner and outer worlds to make a difference. And now we've got the wind in our sails to be able to do that, because that is the galactic astrology of now. Well, magnificent galactic spirits, I hope you enjoyed that. Yes, please go get and take advantage of all those energies and offerings that are changing every day for you. You'll get the chakra of the day, you'll get the birthright of the day, you'll get the, if we're in a really important time, like we just went through with Serpent. We just went through, this is, we're talking about where we were and where we're going. We just went through a very powerful 13-day cycle of Serpent, where in Serpent there were 10 gap days, galactic activation portals, galactic stargate portals, whatever you want to call them, where the veil was at its thinnest. And if you can go back, use your memory to go back in the past like 13 days, how was that for you? Did you have survival instincts come up? Were you initiated into some lesson that you were supposed to be? It's interesting. I've had lots of conflict going on in my head, asking my inner mirror to take a deeper look. What's going on? What is the clarity that's happened? But that Serpent has unfolded for me. All these birthrights, and again, there's 20 of them. We're going to talk about them in the Unlock the Magnetic Manifestation into Self-Mastery, but each one of them has a profound lesson. And we just got through Serpent. Let me just show you on the compass wheel here. We just got through Serpent, the 13 days, and today we're starting in Mirror. And I'm going to show you something really cool on the chart in a second, but we are following along every 13 days. And as we drop into each of these 13 days, you can look at how these energies are influencing you. And one of the free offerings that I give you, let me find it for you. One of the free offerings that I give you when you sign up for the Spiral Up offerings, which is what this is, and the replays, you get sent a, let me change it, free guidebook and workbook where we are in the Mirror Ascension right now. For example, today we're on day number 1, where we start attracting, we start thinking about how we are going to clean our mirror, polish our mirror, cut through the smoke and mirrors of our lives, and really start looking at this energy as a manifestation of the soul. And I give you this workbook journal for free where you can start tracking how each of these 13 days, during each of these 13 days, you can ascend through. So we're on Mirror right now, day number 1. You'll see it right in the image, one dot. Remember how a few minutes ago we were talking about the DNA cycle and how images existed before number? Right after images, there was number. The root of number is binary code. The root of our DNA is binary code. That's why I love using this Mayan symbol thrown in with a little quantum and neuroscience. You don't need to know that part. I'm just feeding it to you through the back end. Just by us being together, you're getting it. You're evolving your DNA and you're lightening up through the binary code of practice. Day number 1, look at the 1 dot. Tomorrow's 2 dots, 3 dots, 4 dots, 1 bar. Dots and bars, that's the binary code of our DNA spiral. Just lock and load it. If you don't get it right now, it's okay. Okay, so we're going through the 13 days, and every time we move into one of these other energies, we have 13 days to spiral up. Again, you can get this workbook for free. It even gives you a journaling area right here. It's not a lot of space in there. I wanted to get it on one page. We were successful. But it gives you, what should you do on the first day? Attract. This is the law of attraction. Day number 2, how are you going to engage the law of attraction? Day number 3, how are you going to activate it based upon what it is you want to manifest? And in the upcoming class, I'm going to teach you. We're going to go deep into how for you to unlock your magnetic manifestation through self-mastery. Because when you pay attention to these energies, oh, I love how this automatically comes up next. Human is a birthright. Are you willing to do it? We're going to talk about it more in the class. Sky, which is very 3D, very linear. We're going to move into skywalking, another one of our birthrights. Skywalking is our ability to transcend 3D and move into, to teleport, to transmigrate, to use our Merkaba, our light body, using different words for the same thing, to move our light body into the divine Akash, into the divine matrix, into the source, into the electromagnetic frequency of all that is. And by doing so, your vibration vibrates to a higher frequency. So whatever it is, here's the punchline, whatever you want to manifest, now you're vibrating at a higher frequency while at the same time you're being happier, and you are being a manifestation magnet. This is how this works. And you start living, look at the image right here, you start experiencing your life with your infinite quantum you, living with unlimited possibilities. That's what the power of this free workbook is. And you get it for free, free. Every time when you sign up for the Spiral Up workshop, and the Spiral Up, you get one every 13 days automatically in your email. So here we are in the mirror ascension, and I want to show you something else. Where are we? How more powerful is cleaning up your mirror, as above, so below, right and left hemispheres, meeting at the middle, seeing the pyramid, elevating your root chakra all the way up through your crown. Root is at the base. There's the top of your pyramid, the top of your Taurian field. And I want to show you where we are in our galactic map. This is on the back of the compass, and it's there for you always. This is a two-dimensional, let me try to get it flat the best I can for you, two-dimensional representation of a Taurian field, with each day, each of these little squares is a day, 2 minutes a day, 2-minute birthrights that you can reflect on to, look at this, see the green energies here? What does that look like? There's your DNA spiral. There's your DNA spiral. Ooh. See it in 3-dimension? Here's your Taurian field. See it in 3-dimension? So when you're paying attention to the birthright of the day on its respective day, you not only have this is the genetic map between heaven and earth that the Mayans gave us. That includes the Taurian field and our DNA spiral to activate our electromagnetic energy. God, it's so amazing how these alignments are just blow me away. And speaking of alignments, when you raise your auric field, how do you do it? You're raising your vibration, you're raising your electromagnetic frequency. This is how you do it. And again, we're going to talk about raising your electromagnetic frequencies with the course that's coming up. to make this even more powerful, because you're using your body as a tool to spiral up your DNA. So where have we come and where have we been? This left side of the channel was during the last serpent sequence. Serpent, it's all about your primal instinct, survival, initiate passion, the catalyst of quickening, your kundalini force, because it's starting. Look how it's starting on that that left DNA channel. And we just start, so it gave you all of these galactic activation portals, these portals where the veil was thin to go super deep. Now don't worry, because we are compressing the laws of time with this work, go back. There's no time, there's no space. Go back and do a little reflection on where you were on, do a little reflection on where you were in the past 13 days and see if you can go back and tap into your innate serpent self. Think of serpent in terms of galactic spirit, not some dogmatic, oh, the serpent is bad. It's not at all. Serpent has the ability to crawl on the ground, connecting to earth, go up trees. Trees, what's the tree? The flower of life, the center core of your body, the kundalini, and to reach heaven and to reach the fruit of wisdom and the power that drops from nurture and the fruit from nurturing. You know, if you nurture you and your DNA spiral, the same way, in order to get fruit from a tree, you have to give it nutrients. You have to make sure it has sunlight. You have to make sure it has water. And all the love and care that goes in with building this fruit in order to be a manifester. So go back and look at serpent. What did your innate kundalini self, your initiated self, your catalyst of quickening look like as you experience these past 13 days? There is no time, there is no space. Go back if you want to. I recommend that you do. It's best to pay attention on the energy of the day and the time, because you're in real time. And one of the benefits of working with galactic spirit in real time is the synchronicities drop in right there on the same day. During this cycle right here for me, it's so cool. A friend said, oh, I'm reading this Emerald Tablets book. I don't want to get into what that is, but look it up. It's, I believe it's the root of consciousness. Really one of the first books that was gifted to us by the storyteller, by the master Thoth, the Egyptian master Thoth, known by Hermes in Greek, who left us with the keys of consciousness. And my friend says, oh, why don't we do a book club and we all read it? And the four of us women are getting together and we're going to dissect it. That is an initiation. Always stepping up. What can you do to initiate your higher consciousness? Why don't you start with the Mayan calendar and one birthright a day with 2 minutes a day? It's so simple. And then join me on my upcoming class. It's going to be 4 hours, 1 hour a day, super simple. We are going to jam as I always do. Where are we now? We're in the mirror cycle. Remember, just want to give this to you again. Get the mirror workbook for free. I just want to do big so you can see where we are here. We just finished this left DNA spiral. Mirror starts here, and look how magically it is in the center. Most of it is in the center of the DNA map. So the two portal columns, galactic portal columns, are in between them. It is the center of your corpus callosum. It's giving you this is why I love the working with the Mayan energy so much. Here's our left brain and right brain, or inner world or outer world. How are these two reflectors of each other, perfect reflectors of each other? So this is why the map is so vital to your consciousness, because it's the root source. And this is why the Mayans were so brilliant in giving this to us. Now, you don't really have to know any of this. Just pay attention to the energy of the day on the energy of the day. It can be that simple. But I love how it is rooted in perfection. And here's where we're going down now. And you want another perfect nugget? Here you go. There's 20 energies. There's micro energies within each. There's cycles upon cycles. Shoot, I didn't know. I don't really want to get into this now, but I'm going to do it because it dropped in. So here you go. The same way there is a month and weeks in a month in the Gregorian calendar, which happens to be, that's a 30-day, half September, April, June calendar, which happens to be a mechanical construct that has nothing to do with the relationship between heaven and earth, has nothing to do with the natural cycles. It has no consistency other than you have to sing the song. Is a month 30 days, 21 days? Is it 28 days in February? I mean, it's really, 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 really confusing. But with the Mayan system, instead of months, you have moons of 28 days. Just lock this in. You might not get this now. By the way, we just started a new moon, a new sequence of 28 days. And in the cycles of time, there's weeks and there are 13-day ascensions. And the I'm not doing this as well as I would like to. Within each of the birthrights, there are the rows of all the energy. So as we move into the center column, look how I made it a rainbow, because it is. It's the rainbow bridge between heaven and earth. It's your corpus callosum, where all of the chakras come together in divine unity in your auric field. We go through each of the micro energies in the center column. And we're starting it in a few days with, it's the 4th day of Mirror. And the 4th day, remember we talked about the binary code? Day one is the attractor. I'm just going to simplify here. Day 2 is the engager. Day 3 is the activator, and 4 is the day of synergy, where all of the energies start coming together. I love 4. When you look at a pyramid, 4 sides, with you being the aspirant to aspire to the top of the pyramid, which is all about living in your highest and best self, living heaven on earth. And the mirror is that inner reflection of how to do it. Wow, that feels complete. Next up, just quickly, is the seed birthright. I want to show you how cool this is. So the next time we meet, we're going to be in the seed ascension. I'm sorry, that is not true. Monkey. We're going to do monkey. Monkey next. Monkey is all about the core of why we do this. And look how it's in the center. Look how it's still in the center column here. Monkey is all about, monkey is all about your inner child living in your adult body. I'm not talking about being irresponsible, but living in a state of joy and magic and fun and spontaneity. Why? And allowing your intuition drop in, being that empty channel, just like a child, in order to manifest everything that you want in the world through joy and peace and fun and all of that. Now we know life is not all fun and joy and peace and with that beauty of the inner child, because sometimes as the inner child we fall down, we skin our knee and we have to pick ourselves up. But we have that raw beauty within us to enable us to do that. So that's what's coming up next. This is what the monkey symbol looks like right there, inner child. And from there, just to show you seed, we then come down the right side of the DNA channel with all of those powerful galactic days that are opening, where the veil is thin, and we are completing the spiral, our DNA spiral, and lighting ourselves up. Now I'm done. Brightest blessings, everyone. Have a magnificent cycle until we meet again. My superpower is the magnetic initiate. I am getting initiated every day into higher consciousness with the galactic spirit work in order to be that magnetic initiator for you. The way Mayans say namaste, the light within me honors the light within you, is in Lakesh. You, me, and we are mirrors of each other. And we are transforming ourselves, being manifestation magnets, and transforming the world. Much love and light always.